guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the newest release from MAC. That's the Studio Fix Tech Cream to Powder Foundation. This is not a new release. This foundation was earlier called just the Tech Foundation and it was a cream based foundation. I have personally not used cream foundations except for the ones that were from Makeup Revolution, the cream foundations, and that was very long ago. If you've watched my declutter video, you would have seen that I have decluttered those foundations. The reason I wanted to review this foundation is because it says that it is suitable for humid weather, and I realized that we are in summer, and when I saw this on the MAC page and I was like, oh, this is a new release. I hadn't tried the first formula. The only foundation that I've tried from MAC is the Studio Fix Liquid Foundation and also the Face and Body Foundation. I love both of them. They're amazing. I've also tried their powder foundation, which is the Studio Fix foundation, but this is a cream to powder foundation, so I really wanted to try it. This is what the inner packaging looks like. It earlier came in a black packaging and now they've changed up the packaging to a silver packaging. Honestly, I really like the MAC ones in the black one. I'm not too fond of this silvery finish, but this is what it came in. I actually kind of peeled a little bit here, so let me just peel off the rest. Okay, it also comes with a sponge, which I'm not sure if I'm going to be using today. But before we get into the review of the foundation, let's just read what it claims, okay? So it says a lightweight, sweat and humidity resistant foundation in a transformative texture that provides medium buildable coverage with a natural matte finish. I have this one in the shade NC45, which is also the same shade I use in Studio Fix Liquid Foundation. Let's just see what the foundation shade is described as. It says deep bronzed with golden undertone for dark skin. I ordered this off of MAC Cosmetics India. I did not order it from Nykaa. I don't think it's available on Nykaa. So the MAC Cosmetics India site was launched recently and you can shop from there. I also got a 10% discount because I had never shopped from their site before. I've shopped at the stores but never from their site. Most of the times whatever is not in stock in Nykaa, you will find it on MAC Cosmetics India, so always do check them out and they have some really good offers. So I got a 10% discount when I bought this. So this one retails for about 3,600 rupees, but I got it for about 3,060 rupees. And also, before we move on to trying the foundation, let's do some swatches. I'm just going to try and compare it with the liquid foundation that I have. So I'm just going to take some with my hand and I'm just going to swatch that here. Oh, that's really golden and pink. I have my MAC Studio Fix Liquid Foundation here. Let's just swatch this as well. So that's the Studio Fix Tech Foundation, Cream Foundation, and this is the Studio Fix Liquid Foundation. Both are in the same shade. I actually was looking at it and I realized that this one's a little too dark. I think this one has more orangey undertones. This one has more golden undertones. But even when I looked at the pan, I realized that it was a little bit too peachy. Okay, now that we're done with the swatches, let's get into the actual application of the foundation. I'm doing one side with a brush and one side with a beauty sponge. I'm going to be using this one from Wise She. I haven't used this in a long time. And for the brush, I'm actually torn between these two brushes. This one is from Rare Beauty and this one is from Fenty Beauty. I actually prefer these two because if I use a stippling brush, it might not be great. It might move the product around a lot. So I would recommend you to use something that's a little dense so you don't move the product around a lot. Otherwise, it would become very streaky. So I think I am going to go in with the Fenty Beauty one, but I'm going to do my left side with a beauty blender. So let's just get started. I don't know how to use this thing, but I feel like it's eating up the product quite a lot. Also, I did not use a color corrector because this one in itself is so peachy. I think it would do the job. I really love the coverage. I think it's very neat and simple. It's definitely not full coverage, but it has covered a lot of my blemishes. So I'm just gonna go in with this one. It is a damp beauty sponge, and I go over my forehead with this one so that I kind of know the difference. That's what it looks like. This packaging is so bad. I just cannot reach for the product at all. It just keeps opening up the other side. Although I was not very sure of this, but I really like how it's looking actually. Okay, now one side of my face is done and I really like how it's looking. So I'm just gonna go in with this brush and do the rest of it. Like I said, I hate this packaging. I just cannot get to open the other side of it. I have to just keep pulling it. So I'm just gonna dab onto this. I like it both with the brush as well as the sponge, but how do I quantify how much I've used, because I've dipped twice or thrice both with the brush as well as the blender, so I'm not too sure. It's definitely easier with the brush, but it just depends on the kind of brush you're using, I think. Okay, now that I'm looking into the mirror here up close, I feel like this side is not so well blended, or maybe I did a bad job, but this side is really nicely blended. Again, it's my bias, I think, because I love using brushes. I really like the brush side of it, but again, I'm not a fan of this packaging. I don't like the fact that I'm going in with my brush again and again, but maybe I could use it on makeup palette with a spatula. I just pull out some product, then I would probably be able to measure it properly, how much I'm using it, like say one spatula or one dip. But with this one, I'm just going on dipping into it because everywhere I feel like I need coverage. Because it says buildable, I'm trying to build the coverage, and it is not acting up or balling up anywhere, which I really love. And yeah, it does turn into a powder. I don't see that it is staying creamy or anything anywhere. I really like that. I don't think if you use this you need a lot of powder. Absolutely love it, guys. I've been one for the kind of skin tone that I have. I'm someone who's way too reckless with a sunscreen. Like, I don't use a sunscreen regularly, which I should be, because I am someone who tans really easily. But from the past 1 week, especially since I moved back in here, I have been very regular with my sunscreen, and I see a whole lot of difference, especially around my forehead and around my lips. I mean, it's just gorgeous. Yeah, I think that's the foundation all done. I really like it. I actually did my brows a tad bit. I applied just a bit of aloe vera gel, and then I used this Pixie lower lash mascara, but I'm just gonna go over that a little bit again. Okay, now let's see how this fares with other products layered on it. So I'm just going to do the rest of my face. I'm not going to be doing a lot, so I'm just going to do my regular base makeup routine and see how it works with other products. And I'm going to be using my tried and tested products, so that I know how it works, because all of these products work with my other foundations, so I want to see how it works with this one. So since I used MAC, I'm going to be using the MAC Studio Fix Concealer. This is in the shade NC48. This is the 24-hour smooth wear concealer. It's a little bit lighter than my skin tone, so I'm going to be using it under my eyes just to brighten it up a little bit. It's been a while since I used this concealer and I forgot how good it actually is. The thing that I like about this concealer is it doesn't dry out really quick, so it just gives me ample time to blend it out. Okay, that's the concealer all done. I think it fared really well. I like how it blended on the foundation. It didn't lift the product at all. I was trying to grab the mirror on this one, but I just cannot get myself to do it. Really like that. It didn't lift the foundation one bit. I'm also going to be using the Fenty Beauty matte sticks, because this is a cream product. I'm going to be using this in the shade I was going to say NC something espresso. Okay, I love how that layered on the foundation as well. I'm gonna powder my face a little bit. I'm just using my Charlotte Tilbury foundation powder. That's the finished look, you guys. I did my eye makeup as well as the rest of my base. The rest of my base, just blush and highlighter offline, and my lips, because I felt like this is more base dedicated video. I really like how the foundation has fared with other products. For blush, I used the NARS blush in Exhibit A. As you can see, I did not use a lot, but I really like how it's looking. For eyeshadows, I used this MAC Fashionably Harrods palette. This is the only MAC eyeshadow palette that I own. I tried something different with my eyes today. I did film a reel. I don't know how it's going to turn out, because I felt like the filming quality was not great and I really struggled with this. I actually spent about 40 minutes trying to just create this, and my foundation did not budge at all, so I really like that. And again, for highlighter today, actually I used a highlighter which I don't generally use. So I used this Natasha Denona Glow. I think this is the only second or third time that I'm using it. I've used it on my Instagram, not on my YouTube. This is what it looks like. Absolutely love it. Stunning shade, stunning sheen to it. Look at that. It is a powder highlighter, but it fares really well, and I really like how the foundation fared with this. It did not lift up any of the product, and it did not even highlight any of my texture. It did not even highlight any of my texture. This is an area that is quite problematic. I have really problematic skin here, but I feel like the foundation is doing a really good job in concealing all of that. I absolutely like it. On the whole, I think I really like this foundation, but again, I'm not a fan of the packaging, because every time I have to, every time I try to open this, it just opens the sponge part of it, and then I have to reach for this and open this one. So I feel like it's not too practical, and also I feel like the price is a little too steep for a foundation. 3,600 rupees for a foundation is a little expensive, because even the Studio Fix foundation is about 2,900 rupees. When I last bought it, it was 2,700, and then there was a price increase in all of the products. So 3,600 is a little expensive for MAC, I would say, and for someone who already has a favorite, or for someone who's comfortable in using liquid foundations, so this is probably not a great investment. But then again, it's a very easy to use foundation. I would conclude that, because there is no transfer of products, and usually MAC liquid foundations don't come with their own pump, except for the, where is that, do I have it, the Face and Body just comes in a tube kind of a bottle, whereas the other ones don't come with their own pump. You have to buy another pump, which is another expense. So I feel like in that sense it's an easy to use foundation, as you can just go in with your tool and then just apply it. So it is not very time consuming. But then again, I don't know how much product I've used. I mean, I went and dipped into the product about 3 to 4 times at least. So I feel like this product might run out too quick if you use it on a daily basis. But again, it is a very easy to use foundation. So if I was going to work every single day, then I would probably reach for this more often than my liquid foundations, because you know, liquid foundations can fall, can mess your face up, mess your clothes up. But this one, it really dries down to powder, so it's really great. I really like this foundation. On the whole, I would probably rate it a 7 out of 10. I'm glad that I have it in my kitty though. I'm going to be using it on days when I have to put a quick look together and cannot spare a lot of time in blending out my foundation. So it is really easily blendable, and it is quite good coverage. It is buildable. It is medium coverage, but it is buildable. So I have built it up here, especially where I have problematic areas. So yeah, I've spoken a lot, and yeah, I think if you already have you know, your favorite foundation, then you could give this a pass. I wouldn't say you have to get it or you have to try it. It's an okay product. So yeah, that's all for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful, and I hope you guys are staying safe. Let me know what other products you would want me to review and try out on this channel, and I would be really glad to do that. So yeah, that's all for now. I will see you guys in another video pretty soon. Bye.